Great. Right, so you're down onto the floor first. All I want you to do to start off with is just lie down, put your hands on your belly, close your eyes, take a big deep breath in and feel your hands rise. And breathe out, feel your hands fall. Good, so breathe in, your belly goes really big, right up to the ceiling, like a baby's belly rises and falls in the crib. Breathe out, your belly goes small. Now let's switch that breathing. Put your tongue to the back of your rib cage, your fingers to the front. This time when you breathe in, expand your rib cage. So make your rib cage go wide. Inhale. And then exhale, knit it back in. So stay down like that. It's just when you breathe in, you're breathing laterally into the sides of your rib cage. You can accordion, expand them. And then you're going to try put the two of those breaths together. So breathe in, make your belly go forward and wide. Breathe out, pull your belly button in tight and rib cage in. Good, so breathe in, your belly goes big like you're filling up a balloon with air and you're expanding your rib cage. Don't lift your shoulders. When you breathe out, suck your rib cage in, suck your stomach in nice and tight. If your neck is sore, roll up a towel and put it onto the base of your head. Good, now with that same breathing, as confusing as it is, leave your hands by your side. I want your knuckles to the side, your shoulders down. Just with your left knee, you're going to bring it out to the side and pull it back in. Then do the same again with your right knee. Let your right knee fall to the side, pull it back in. So inhale, your left knee goes out to the side. Exhale, it comes in. Then change sides. Inhale, opposite knee to the side. Exhale, draw it back in. Keep going like that. The idea is one knee doesn't move, just the other knee does. Good, so brilliant, well done. So with the zoomers, you just keep going, you're doing brilliant, well done. Good, so really focus on your hips. That's it, Maria, well done, Graham. So open up them hips. Hello, Gemma, you're just lying down, Gemma, one knee going to the side at a time. Well done, Mary. That's it, Maria, nice and slow. Now I want you to bring the two knees out at the same time to really open up your hips. So just your both knees go out, Leanne, and both knees come in. That's it, Louise. Well done, Amy. Brilliant, Jasmine. Yeah, let them fall out to the side. Good, Mary. Perfect. I know a couple had to jump off because this is a super duper long class. Triple whammy. You all still survived to the end, so well done. And now what I want you to do is keep those knees out to the side so they're wide, and you're going to lift your bum in the air, lower it back down again. So you take a big breath in. Now when you breathe out, lift your hips to the ceiling, breathe in, go back down. Now I need your 2 feet to be touching off each other, so the bottom of your feet are touching. This is for the back of your legs, your bum, as well as open up around your hips. Keep your shoulder blades back and down. Just do 3 more. Breathe out, go up. Breathe in, go down. If it's too hard with the breathing, just don't hold your breath. Last 2. If you can, take in the breathing like we practiced. Keep the knuckles to the side, feet and toes together. Last 1, and relax. Good, put your feet flat on the floor, your knees again, just relaxed. Now with your arms, you're going to lift your 2 hands up towards the ceiling, bring them over your head and do a big circle down. So breathe in, your hands come to the ceiling. And breathe out, they go right down into a big circle. If you haven't got enough room to do a big circle, it doesn't matter. Just lift them up and down. The main thing here is that your shoulder blades are staying in contact with the floor and you're not punching your shoulders up around your ears. And if you ever feel any kind of tension around your upper body, you want to make sure that you're doing a little warm up and then you can go into your stretches. You never want to stretch your core muscle. That's it. So one more time, nice and slow. Good, and then from there, put your hands gently onto your stomach again. Just let them rest there. And bring your feet together and your knees together so you're touching. All you're going to do is let your both knees fall to one side, come to the centre, and then they fall to the other side and come to the centre. So the reason your hands are here is because I want you to feel you're rotating this part of your body, okay? So your knees go to the side, you should be feeling it around your middle body. You can squeeze at the side of your stomach to draw it back in again. So you're loosening up in your back. It's also a bit of strengthening for your obliques, around your intercostals, around your basically your middle stomach area. But close your eyes and just go nice and slow. Good, and then from there you're going to take your right knee into your chest and just lift your foot up and down. So just relax your shoulders. You're hugging your knee in, so you're flexing it around your hips. And then it's just for your ankle mobility. You're lifting your foot up and back down. So it's not just your toes. Toes are just going along for the ride. It's coming from your ankles. And then you bring your foot side to side. It's just a smaller move, tiny little move. You're looking under your big toe and you're looking under your baby toe. Now leave that foot neutral, but keep your right knee in. But this time, because it's your right knee that's in, straighten out your left leg and your left arm, and then bring your knee out to the side to open up your hip. So if you're confused, basically your right knee was in, your left leg and arm is out, just push your knee out to the side. Now while your knee is out to the side, keep your other bum cheek on the floor, keep your shoulders on the floor, close your eyes and just stay like that. Good, Louise, well done, Amy. That's it, Jasmine, well done. Really keep that knee out to the side. So if your right knee is in, you're pushing your right knee out to the right. Yeah, and then you're going to change legs. So when you're ready, hug your left knee in and lift your foot up and down. So again, for any, like this is for around your ankle. So even in the morning time before you get out of bed, just lifting your foot up and down. You could be doing a bit of this mobility just to kind of like wake your ankles up in the morning, and then you bring your foot side to side, like you want to look under your big toe and your baby toe. So it's just a little small move, and your foot is going from one side to the other side. And then you leave your foot neutral, and because it's your left knee that's in, straighten out your right leg and arm, and then pull your knee out to the side. So because it's your left knee that's in, you pull it out to the left. Keep your right bum cheek and your shoulders down onto the floor. Close your eyes and hold it there. So if you're more advanced with Pilates and yoga and you're used to the breathing, take in the breathing. So that way you're stretching, some mobility, and all the time you're working your core muscles from the inside out. The stronger your core is, the easier it is to get your outer abs more defined, help with your posture, your body awareness. Then from there, just take your two knees in, roll up so you're sitting on your bum, wrap your hands around the back of your legs and hold it here. So all you're doing is giving yourself a big hug. One arm is under, hold it your other elbow, push your chest in, close your eyes, breathe in, push your belly into your thighs. Exhale, pull your belly button into your spine. Now you're going to straighten up, so pull your shoulders back and down, put one hand behind you. So let's say your right hand is behind you on the floor. You should be able to bend your elbow, that's the position it should be in. You take your opposite hand then in a fist, put your forearm at your knee. Now the more you push your forearm into your thigh, the more you bend that back elbow, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. So look right over your shoulder. Then you close your eyes and hold it here. So remember, by breathing in, making your belly go big, you're working your diaphragm. So stay like that, stretching your diaphragm up here. When you breathe out, pierce your lips, like a quick breath, that'll activate your TVA, your transverse abdominals. They're at the front, sitting behind your rectus abdominals, that forms your six pack. Then you're going to go to the other side, so up tall, hand in a fist at your foot, at your leg, other hand behind you, bend your elbow, look over your shoulder. Just stay like that. If you wanted to then to make it even harder, just close your eyes, imagine you're going to loo to stop mid-flow, you're going to get a kick in between the legs and you brace yourself. Keep that pelvic floor lifted, that's the lower end of your cup. Breathe out, draw your belly button into your spine, that'll work your multi-iphitus, the back of your core. So it's not just your abs, it's your core, it's everything that's going on. Now if you can, lift your bum up in the air and slowly come around so you're on all fours. And then from there, curl your tailbone to the ceiling, pull your shoulder blades together, bring your chin out your chest. And then you're going to tuck your chin in, curl your tailbone under, look in between your knees. So inhale, you're arching your back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, chin off your chest. Exhale, you're rounding your back, tuck your chin into your chest. So keep going like this. So remember, your core muscles is the top and bottom, of front and the back. Even pick and stick to practice one of them. you're confused, don't know what's going on, just move, don't hold your breath, that'll do for now. And then from there, once your back is rounded, keep it rounded and sit onto your heels. Bring your thumbs together and walk your fingers forward. Relax your head, close your eyes and hold it here. So just stay like this. I know you've done a 3-part class. We did the RT on the first video, then we did the weights. Now we're into just a nice big stretch. But doesn't mean you can't do these classes again if you've done them already. And even these stretches, you could do these first thing in the morning, help wake you up, last thing at night or throughout the day. If you're feeling a bit stressed or whatever, bring your hands out wide, draw a straight line forward, lower down your hips, straighten out your arms. And if this is too hard, just go all the way down onto your elbows. Again, close your eyes and just breathe. So inhale any stress and tension. Exhale, just release it all. Just lower your chest down again and then slowly sit your bum back onto your heels and just hold it like this. Then you're going to lift up, just pop one hand by your side and reach over. Make sure you're not blocking your face. Remember, you want to be in control of your body, not the other way around. If you don't want your arm in front of your face, don't put it there. Okay, so get your brain to focus on where you're walking. You want to be in control of your fingers right down to your toes. Switch sides. So your toes are pointed away, your bum is on your heels, your fingers are spread, shoulders are back and down. And you come up, lift up high, put one leg in front of the other, doesn't matter which one. Let your knee go over your toes slightly now, never like in a lunge or a squat, but you can here. Let it go forward and then out to the side. Keep your heel on the floor and pop your 2 hands on the inside of your foot and hold it like that. So just be aware again of the placement of your hand. You can have your index finger to your thumb at a 90-degree angle and then you're fanning out all your other fingers. If you want to increase the stretch, curl your back toe under and lift your knee off the floor. Now remember, just do what you can. Now see that back foot that's off the floor? If you can, put your heel on the ground and lift your other hand to the ceiling. If you're like, no, I can't do that, keep your knee on the floor. Okay, put your 2 hands where they were and then just lift your hand up. So it's only if you can you lift up your back knee. If you can't, it doesn't matter. But the main thing that you can do is quit. Just do pick and stick to one of the versions. And then you're going to slowly lower that hand down. And let's change sides now. So your back foot stays on the ball of your foot this time and you go the opposite side. Come back down. And then you change. So put your other foot forward. Let your knee go forward. Let it go off to the side. Put your hand down onto the floor. Fan out the fingers. Toes are pointed away. Hold it there. Curl your back toe under if you can. If you can't, it doesn't matter. Bring that back foot to the floor and lift out your other arm. Again, if it's too hard, just keep your knee on the floor and just lift your hand up. Pull your shoulder blades together. Then you slowly come down and go the opposite side. Okay, so if your knee is off the floor, you're back on the ball of your foot. Otherwise, just keep your knee onto the ground. And you slowly come back down. From there, you're going to curl your back toe under, step in, wrap your hands around your legs again. Tuck your chin in, round your back. Put your hands on your thighs and lift your chest up. Just straighten out your legs now and go down to touch the floor. If you can't touch it, doesn't matter. Just go to wherever you can. If your legs start to bend, don't go down so low. Keep them straight, even if it means you're just hanging here. After about 8 seconds, your muscle adapts to new length and you can increase it by breathing in, breathing out, go down a little bit further. Step your feet out wider and put your hands flat to the ground. This time allow your feet to go outwards. You feel it more on the inside of your hips. Hands flat on the floor, fingers wide. You're going to bend bend your left knee and put your two hands inside your left foot. Good, just sit into it, try to relax. Go, come to the centre, feet are just neutral again, a little bit wide if anything, other toe points to the side, bend your knee, hands go to the floor, and again just sit into it to the point of tension, not pain. Always controlling your breathing. Go, come back to the centre, walk your feet in, bend your knees, put your fingers under your toes and press your fingers into the floor with your toes. Separate your shoulder blades and straighten out your legs. So in other words, your legs are straight, your toes are pushing your fingers to the floor, straighten out your legs, separate your shoulder blades. Hold it there. So really pull them shoulder blades apart. Really drive the hips up to the ceiling. Good, Maria. I know this is a tough one for you, but if you can, you breathe in and you breathe out, go down a little bit further. But again, like I said, I know it's hard. Yeah, the hamstrings be real tight. Sometimes if your hamstrings are sore, it can pull onto your back as well. So just, if you need to come up and then go down again when you're ready. Yeah, that's it. So just relax if you need to. Good. And then now real slowly just loosen up. You're going to peel yourself up one vertebrae at a time. So again, nice and slow. Slow, till you're up tall. Reach your arms over your head and then lean back. And just hold it there. So now you're arching your back, looking up to the ceiling. Brilliant, Mary. Well done, Mary. Lean right back, chin out your chest, Louise. Good stuff, Gemma. That's it, Amy. Well done. Really squeeze your bum. Try lean back even further now, Leanne. That's it, Gemma. Well done. And then you're just going to straighten up. Take your two hands behind your back. Lift them up towards the ceiling and just really open out your chest and hold it like this, because if you do a lot of work driving at the desk, studying, whatever, your shoulders can start to round. So try to keep your shoulders back and down, your neck up nice and long, really open out your chest, with stretching your chest, strengthen your back. The combination of the two is what's going to really help to help your posture. Now I want you to stay like that. Just bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Again, this will help your coordination, help trying to engage your core while doing all the moves. Bring your other ear to your other shoulder. Just sort of stretching the muscles along the side of your neck, and then you bring your chin up off your chest, just to stretch around the front and do around the back. Never do circles. Always side to side, up and down, then let your chin just rest in. Keep your back up straight now, don't lean forward. Then look over one shoulder. Then look over your other shoulder. Always make sure you've done a lot around your upper body so you're warm before you go to stretch your neck. Now with your wrist, you're just going to keep your arm out straight and pull it down towards you. Good, same arm, just put your palm to the ceiling and then pull it down towards you. You should feel this around your elbow, around your wrist. Switch arms. So first you pull it down towards you. So when you have your arm out, you're just going to put it down, back of your finger, pull it. That's it, so it's nice and gently. And then you switch, put your palm to the ceiling, fingers to the back, thumb to the back of your hand, fingers to the palm of your hand, and you pull it down towards you. Good, and then relax. Just take your index finger, either pull it in this way or you can hook it in. Pull your index finger in and try to close your other fingers together. Keep your arms straight. So all your fingers go towards the floor, but your index finger goes towards the ceiling. And then change. So grab your middle finger, pull it towards you, push all your other fingers down towards the floor. And then go for your ring finger. So again, you can either hook it or just grab the top of it. Then go for your baby finger, pull it towards you, all your other fingers down. Then you go for your thumb, pull it in, press all your fingers together. Just stretching around your fingers. Good. Then let's go with your other hand. Pull your index finger towards you, bring your other fingers together. Remember, you're using your fingers and all throughout the day. You've still got a lot going on in your fingers, your forearms, and all. So it's not only about stretching the bigger muscle groups or, you know, the bigger parts of your body. Let's not forget about these little baby ones. So I tell you, when you can't use one of them, you feel it. So you're just changing fingers each time, pushing to the floor, pulling one up to the ceiling. Always controlling your breathing, and I know the breathing can be really hard, but just if you can, you just keep practicing it. You keep playing this video over and over again, making each version a bit harder if you can, holding it a bit longer, pausing it and whatever. Just wiggle out your fingers, roll out your wrists, nice and slow, going all one direction, then you go the other direction. And now with your heels, lift your heels up off the floor and just hold it there. So your heels are up off the floor, you're only on the balls of your foot. Now keep your heels up off the floor if you can. Push your hips back, then bend at your knees. Go all the way down to the floor, keeping your head up and hands up. And then all in one movement, pulling yourself up. Like we said in the other two parts of the class earlier, like there's a helium balloon going through your body. So again, just come all the way down and come all the way up. And if you can't, it doesn't matter. Just stay there and practice your balance. But now the next time you go down, you're going to go all the way down and stay down. Put your hands on the floor. Now drive your heels into the floor if you can. Push your toes, the balls of your feet into the floor. Okay, and if you can, actually put your heels on the ground, and keep your toes and your feet and all that onto the ground. So your knees will go forward, then your bum will go back. Heel comes up, heel goes down. Nice and slow. This again, it can be tough on your knees or your ankles, your hips. Then you're going to stay there, come all the way onto the floor, one leg out straight. If you've got your runners on, you can kick them off, or else you don't even need to. If you have your runners on, you can just have one leg straight, one leg bent, hands by your side, and all I want you to do is close your eyes and focus on pointing your big toe to your head. If you haven't got your runners on, grab your big toe, push it towards you. So your big toe, pull it towards you and push all your other toes away. You can use your other hand to push them away if you want to. Okay, and then you go for your toe beside your big toe. Use your finger like a hook. Pull that in, push all your other toes away. Okay, and there's a really big stretch for your toes here. So pull your middle toe in, push all your other toes away. You can have your leg up, or you can be doing this from onto the floor. Then go for the toe beside it. And then your baby toe. Push all them other toes away. Then go for your big toe. So never be afraid to get your toes and actually pull them apart like you're separating them, and then up and down like you're going to rip them, but you know, obviously to the point of tension, like I said. Then go on your other foot. So pull your sock off. If you have your runner on, you're just chilling out, you're pointing your big toe towards you, and you're trying to point your toe beside your big toe, which will feel near impossible, but your brain is still going to be connecting to there. If you can, you're hooking. If you want to, you can push away and pull in. If you need to bend, you can bend. We're just stretching out your toes. So again, don't forget about your toes. They're pretty precious. You need them side to side. You don't need me to tell you that. So make sure you're giving them the attention, give them the rubs. It's like the way when we're in class and we use the Pilates, the spiky ball around your feet and all. So make sure you're giving them a good bit of TLC as well. Then from there, you're going to just come back in again onto the way you were when you started here. And you slowly again peel yourself up nice and slow. Slow, slow, slow. Reach your arms over your head and lean back and hold it there again. And then from there, just put one hand to the side, reach over. Other sides, we did RT24, that was your relentless train 24 minutes. Then we did 24-minute weights. Then we did a 24-minute stretch. So lift your heels up high, roll out your wrists, your shoulders. All finished. Well done.